Ben Mehdi'yim. Pek de hoş adam. Aklıma nedense birdenbire Beyond Two Souls geldi. Nasıl geldiyse.
Hey. Hey. It's been a long road. I think it was always coming here. You know? You've opened yourself up a lot more than I expected. Especially to Joan and Anna. You're finally back on the right path. I believe some of the credit is mine. I'm doing my best with what I have. I'd say we've had a good thing going. It was tough, but you made compromises.
Herhalde bununla
You
vedalaşacağız
adapted
artık.
to other people. Wasn't it nice to feel accepted?
Yani artık ben dinlememeye başladım ya bunu. Bunu dinlemiyorum etmiyorum ya.
We've had our moments, but they never felt authentic. I understand why you'd feel that way.
Çünkü gerçek değil.
The two halves of your world, they just don't mix. There's Sam, the well-adjusted human, and there's Sam, the depressed, truth-obsessed misanthrope, who doesn't realize
Ben mi?
objective
Ben her şeye
reality
uyduran bir
is a
tipim.
subjective myth. I'll tell you what the truth is. To be happy, sometimes you need to focus on people and not things.
O zaman sana da odaklanmamam gerekiyor. Kararımı verdim mi diyorum. Ne diyorum burada ben? Kıza bir dakika dedik, bir saniye sonra. Ben diyorum ki kararımı verdim.
Stop. I get it. I'm nervous. What if you make the wrong choice?
Yapmam merak
Can I
etme.
make a wrong choice? That's one I don't really have an answer for. Look, you've been helping me for a long time. Even now,
Çocukluktan beri.
my world may fall apart, you'd still be here. Of course. Though you did handle your panic attacks just fine on your own lately. But we both know I can't be split in two directions. I have to pick a track. Go along with me. Be a part of society. Be happy. Let things go. Accept the expectations of others. Stop pretending you're someone else. Or keep looking for a truth that may not exist and leave everyone else behind. But seeing the world for what it is, being able to make a difference, no matter the consequences. It's time. Two roads, and you can only take one.
Hadi. Sor. Onu seç. Hafıza sarayını seç. Ne demek lan bu? Ne demek bu? Onu seçersem ne olacak? Şimdi bir saniye, her halükarda ben yaşıyor muyum abi? Ben şu an anlamıyorum. Gerçekten anlamadım. Diyorum ya, oyunun böyle bir garip bir kısmı var. Bazı kısımları sana tam olarak anlatamıyor. O zaman ben onu seçiyorum. Bana akıl versin, dursun. Ne olacak ki? Hafıza sarayını seçersek ne oluyor acaba? Seçtiğimiz bizimle kalacak. Adam gitmesin ya. Ben onu sevdim. O tatlı bir şey. Sen kal.
I sacrificed so much effort just to make myself miserable. I've had enough. You just have to care more about the people around you and less about everything else. I know.
Bence iyi biri ya bu. Ben o yüzden gözlüklüyü seçtim.
I'm ready. It's not gonna be easy, but you and I, we're gonna get there together.
Together kardeşim. Öldük mü acaba? Böyle bitti değil mi? Böyle bitiyor falan. You never be alone. Bu kadar süresi kaldı oyunun. Ne ağlıyorsun? Bir sakin ol. Ne kadarımız kaldı şu an? Ölmedik ölmedik, yaşıyor. Kız nerede? Lan!
Anna probably went off after what Dickie left up here. You can't let her be out there alone.
Tabii
I
ki de
know,
veremem.
but it needed to be taken care of. I concur. Hurry, Sam.
Lan hurry abi.
No cell reception. If anything happens, we're on our own.
Mükemmel. Gerizekalı neden tek başına gidiyor peki? Niye beni bırakıp gidiyor?
What are you thinking, Sam? You can't just leave Anna here
tamam.
alone.
Ana nerede ama? Şimdi sorun şu ki Ana'nın nerede olduğunu bilmiyorum. Ana!
Declan could be here already. I should be careful.
Ana nerede ya?
Finally pull yourself out of your daze long enough to join me. I was worried about you.
İyiyim iyiyim.
I know. I had a bit of a panic attack. I'm really sorry I put us in danger. That's over now. I'm in the here and now, 100%.
Yaşıyor yaşıyor.
All right. Glad to have you. So I guess
Aga bak böyle uzun uzun bakışıyorsunuz. Ben diyorum ki acaba öpüşecekler mi?
hopefully in the good way. Maybe we can bring Nick and Dennis some justice. I'm ready to see it end.
Anna, whatever happens, I'm really glad someone's here with me.
Sam,
Yol yapalım
we
biraz.
can get all sappy once this is all over. Now we need those files. I can't find them anywhere. Did Dickie say where the dead drop was?
Ne sesi lan
He
bu?
didn't. We'll have to keep looking for it. Did you already go through that side?
I've been looking everywhere. So far, all I've found is a lot of gum under tables.
Sakız. Ey iğrenç.
Let's hurry it up.
Onun altında çiğnemiş sakız mı bırakmışlar gerçekten?
The dead drop doesn't seem to be here. Too exposed.
Yani bir zahmet. Dur bakalım şöyle. Çöpte de olmaz.
A precarious path out into the dark. Not a bad metaphor for my life right now.
Bir şey söyleyeyim mi? İleride bak. Bak bakayım.
Rotten food. Probably too gross even for someone like Dickie.
Adamın adı Dickie ya. Yani adamın
Nowhere
adının
to
Dickie
hide a
olduğu
USB stick.
her aklıma geldi. Bütün asabım bozuluyor. Aha da orada. I find you. I find you. And I'm gonna kill you.
Found it.
You did? Let me see. With this, we'll be able to put Declan behind bars and clear your name. Come on.
Hold it there, boss.
Whoa.
Declan.
Now, you two just relax. We're here for the same
Seni
reason.
yozlaşmış
All you
it
have to do
seni.
is give me what you found in that there lockbox.
Öyle mi diye? Aa, gel al lan.
How could you look everyone in the eye and lie to them? You went to his wake. You drank with his friends.
It was harder than you think.
Tell me what happened with Nick. Why did you kill him?
Same thing that happened to you. He saw an opening and jumped in it. He started asking questions, never actually thought he'd find answers. But he did. And then he kept playing with fire, so he got burned.
So that's it. You killed him because he did his job.
Don't start thinking I enjoyed doing it. It just had to be done. It was just the same as with that drunk fool Dennis. All I wanted was to see how much he knew and get him to keep his mouth shut. Turns out he knew more than he should have.
It doesn't have to end the same way this time. There's always another option.
Almost sounds like you wising up some, Higgs. Doesn't look like you're willing to take the
Arkadan
same
biri
fall
gelse
from
şunu
2
beynine
years ago.
vursun hadi.
Fuck that common good shit, right?
Anne!
You always seem to care about this town. Its history, its people. Why do this?
I care more about this town than anyone. I've spent my whole life protecting it.
O
Everybody's
zaman
happy to shake my hand and say how grateful they are. As soon as you turn around, they'll stab you in the back. Eventually, I realized that's how people are. The only thing left is to adapt.
adamı aniden
I'll
öpse
keep
ya
a lid
anla.
on things.
Ya da ben
If
öpeyim
someone's
ne
got a
bileyim
profit,
artık.
Might as well be me. Nick and Dennis.
Önce gerginliği
That part
durdurabiliriz.
wasn't supposed to happen. But here we are. And I'm done leaving behind loose ends.
Anna's gonna try something.
Dikkatini çekmek için bağırıyorum ben. Şaşırt ona aşko yapmış. Ben dikkatini çekmek için aniden bağıracağım. Beni vuruyorsa da vursun. Adna'ya bir şey olmasın ama.
Declan, listen to me. Think about what you're doing. Is this what you want? You killed Nick. You killed Dennis. You're running the drug ring in Basswood.
If only you could have left it at that. But you had to poke around again. Now I have 2 witnesses to deal with, thanks to you.
This is bad. Be careful. Every word will count for
Ya
now.
bana bunu deme işte
Have to
ya.
lower his guard long enough for you and Anna to gain the upper hand. It's gonna be hard, but remember, I'm with you. Every word of the way.
Tell me exactly why I shouldn't kill both of you right here.
Keep your cool. He's not gonna shoot if he thinks he has better options.
Doğru.
Otherwise, he
Doğru.
already would have.
Dur. Senin çıkarına değil diyelim ben çünkü bence bu çıkarcı bir it. Ben de diyorum. De. Bence de.
Killing us is not in your best interest, Declan. The more bodies you leave behind, the harder it'll be to hide them.
Heh.
It's a good point. But at least bodies don't talk.
Evet
Look, I don't
ama
want to do this, but I promise. It ain't personal.
Don't delude yourself. Nothing is more personal than this, and you won't do it.
What makes you think that? Seen into my soul?
Ne diyeyim?
He wants things to stay as they were, to cover up the whole story. If he thinks you'll get in his way, he won't hesitate to pull that trigger.
Gene de ediyorum. Diyorum ki bizi öldürmek zorunda değilsin diyorum. Bizi öldürmeyin çünkü bizi öldürürsen daha çok cezut, daha çok problem diyorum. Böylece ölümde de ediyorum.
You're not some psycho killer, Declan. You're in over your head.
Ne biçim bir şey bu?
I doubt you ever intended to kill anyone.
Yapma yapma yapma.
He's still alive.
Öyle deme öyle
You
deme.
could have killed him, and you didn't. You're still a cop. You still care about this town.
Biz de susarız
Maybe you're
de.
right, Sam. Maybe deep down I don't want to hurt anyone. Or maybe I just still had a use for Dickie. And I was just thinking of paying him a visit as soon as I got the goods.
Good luck finding him. He won't show up if he doesn't hear from us again.
I know you're bluffing. You seem to think you could just walk away. Go ahead. Tell me how that happens.
For all his bad boy act, it's clear he wants insurances. To know he's safe. Deep down, he thinks everyone is as crooked as he is.
D mi, S mi? Hı? Ya şuraya öp diye bir seçenek koyacaksınız. Şak diye yapışacaktık, şaşıracaktı. Hiçbir şey yapamazdı bize. Oha D diye kudurukluklar. Bizi satın alabilirsin.
Buy us then. Your drug money for our silence.
Samuel Higgs asking for a bribe. That's very interesting.
It's an insurance policy. If we participate, we become criminals as well. We won't be able to turn on you without ruining our own reputations.
Why should I trust you? You're you. You care about stories, not people. You published that article that sank the whole town, leaving saps like me to clean it up. If I let you go,
Anla yap hadi bir şey. Sen öp kız hadi. Koş.
You know, as a criminal and as a cop, he's probably seen lots of desperate people doing desperate things. Stay calm. Appear confident. You staring down the barrel of his gun is already having an effect.
Aynı hatayı yapmayacağım mı diyeyim yoksa yaşamak istiyorum gibi çok duygusal bir cümleden mi gireyim? Bir şey söyleyeyim mi? Yaşamak istiyorum diyelim bence. Çünkü yaşamak isteyen bir insanın yapmayacağı hiçbir şey yok. Camdan tuvaletim geldi. Aynı hata yapmayacağım.
I told the inconvenient truth once and it destroyed my life.
Çok iyi
It
cevap.
destroyed a lot of lives. I won't make that mistake again.
learned your lesson, huh? I'm not so sure, Sam. I bet you're the one that tipped the police off about Dennis's body. Even though that meant painting a huge target on your back, I made sure of that. But killing you's more trouble than it's worth. You're right about that. So how about you just hand over the evidence, Anna? Nice and easy.
It all comes down to this, Sam. Anna's about to jump him. Keep his attention on you.
Evet öyle yapacağım. Dur. Bu herkes için daha iyi diyorum değil mi? Öyle diyorum. S diyorum. S.
It's better for everyone this way. You win, Declan.
Good call. I expect you two to keep your end of the bargain.
You asshole!
Vurma! Oh be! Al şunu! silahı. Ağzıma sıçtı.
Not exactly what I had in mind.
Hello? A woman has been shot. I need an ambulance. Just hurry.
Sokakta öpmedik seni.
Okay, good.
Kalbi,
Stay
kalbi.
You have to stay with me.
Gitti.
I'm fine. Don't worry.
Anna, Anna, please.
Gerçekten öldü. Aa.
Carrie James at 1043 WVCK, the Basswood Sound. You heard the news today? The local cop who died in that fatal shooting last week is apparently the head of a small opioid ring right here in Basswood. Crazy. It's believed he used his position to bring in drugs from all over the county and that he murdered 2 people in an attempted cover-up. Good news, however, the journalist who was wounded while confronting the road cop was
İyileşmiş.
released from the hospital today.
Oh be. Çiçek alıp ona mı geldik? Öküz gibi mi
Oh,
gittik?
Sam. Nice to see you up and about.
Sağ ol
Him
canım.
again? He really wants to be a part of this community, doesn't he? Wait, scratch that. He really wants to look like he's part of this community. Nice to see you too. I didn't know you and Anna were close.
No, we aren't. Not yet, at least. I just wanted to give her my best.
Neden?
What affects the community affects us all, Sam. Lots of well-wishers. Kathy, Walter, Bess. Makes me feel a touch like a ghoul.
Well, sometimes it's what it takes to be part of the community. I know how it feels to be outside looking in.
Very astute. Putting down roots is a
Hey,
rather
zeka
active
desem var
process.
canım. Ne yapmadı ya? Kimse umurumda değil benim.
I hope the pharmacy is doing well, even with all this
Hadi Allah'a emanet
unpleasantness.
hadi.
It is a bit of a recession-proof business, I will admit. People will always need some form of panacea.
Doğrudur.
I feel so selfish keeping you away from everyone. I'm sure Anna is waiting for you.
Bekliyordur sen
You
merak
have a good
etme.
day. No. You have a good life, young man.
I'll try.
Niye benimle böyle konuşuyor? Ben bu heriften anormal şüpheleniyorum. Şimdi gittiğimde ben Ena'yı ölü bulmayayım.
Looks like I'm not the only one who's come to visit Anna. I'm so glad she's finally out of the hospital.
Şimdi 5 saat hepsiyle tek tek konuşacağız değil mi ya? Şu ergen falan gelecek. Ay tam çile.
Sam, hold your horses. Anna's busy with the sheriff. You should probably give him a moment or two.
Sure, Joe. How you been?
How have I been? Son, I appreciate you being here for Anna, but you don't change what happened.
Neymiş bu
My
olanlar?
girl's hurt real bad.
Yani.
Things could have been even worse without you.
Ha.
You did good.
Ne demek hocam?
See? Told you promising him you'd keep his daughter safe was a good idea. Who knows, it might have even given you the extra boost you needed against Declan. But you did do good. Well done, champ.
Bir adama söz verdiğinde onu tutmak için ne gerekiyorsa yaparsın. Bir adam yapar bunu.
Ooh, playing the macho card with the old patriarch. Very nice.
That he does. You know, Anna told me how things went down up there. Said you getting inside Declan's head saved her skin.
Yani hocam onu anladım.
I knew the kind of man Declan was. His weaknesses. Maybe I even share a few.
You're nothing like that snake. You're You're a good man, Sam.
Eyvallah.
Don't let anyone
Eyvallah
tell you I
kayınbabam.
know you're really here for my daughter. And today, you're not the only one. Lots of good people have come around to see how she's doing.
Şimdi bir de 5 saat bunlarla konuşacağız değil mi?
Don't you be a stranger, Sam. Not a lot of people with a good handshake left.
Ne bu abi, Türk dizisi mi? 3 dakika bakış mı? Gelme. 5 saat bunlarla da konuşacağız çünkü.
Where are they? Where are Dad's notebooks? The yellow legal pad ones?
You can get them later. You need to say hello to the guests who just arrived.
The yellow ones were Dad's favorites. I wanted to start using them. They've got to be here somewhere. Just
Joan
give me
Waldron.
a minute.
Don't make me say it again.
Fine. I guess it doesn't really matter. Careful, Muley. She's in one of her moods.
Kimin? Ha, Katie'nin mi?
I'm sorry you had to see that.
Ne demek yani, ergen çocukları problem değil benim için açıkçası. Olur öyle ergenlikte.
She's still trying to make sense of all
Ani
that's happened.
sinir.
She's been through a lot.
Tabii de babayı
Maybe Basswood
kaybetti.
just isn't the right place for her anymore.
You don't understand. It's not that easy to leave.
Kathy, I'm not here to judge. I just want to help.
I know. Sorry. I've just been dealing with
Orada
so
babanızı
much
kaybetseniz, onunla ilgili bir defter olsa siz de saklamak isterseniz.
Any advice?
Now, Sam, we need to be really careful about this. Kathy's already on edge. Joan noticed her mom is overdoing the painkillers, but we can't just kick the door down and confront her directly.
Ha, dolandıracağız yani. Joan senin için endişeleniyor diyelim mi? Diyeceğim.
Kathy, Joan is distant because she feels you haven't been yourself lately. She told me at times it's like you don't see her.
It's nothing against her. I've just been working myself ragged, and I hurt my back, and...
She said it wasn't just that. She's noticed the pills.
It's the only way I can deal with my back, and it helps with other things.
Ama abla o kadar ağır ağrı kesici içilmez.
To raise a child by yourself. But I don't want to see Joan grow apart from the last parent she has.
Oh God. I didn't realize it got that bad. You're right.
Yüksek ihtimalle kaşların inceliğini fark etmeden ona bir sarımsak yağı reis.
Could I count on you to help look after Joan every now and then?
Sinirden dökülür onlar.
She needs the people she loves close to her right now.
I'd love to. I get along better with her than
Her
most
zaman
adults.
daima.
I thought I could do this alone.
I'm here to help in any way I can.
Thank you.
Ay bir drop girdi.
If you ever need something, know your family. I should really say hi to the other guests. Take care.
Tamam hadi. Artık kızın yanına gidelim ya. Lan anayı göreceğiz inşallah ya Rabbim ya Resulallah. Kapıda kaldım. Gidip John'la da mı konuşacağım? Şurada oturup beklesem. Ergenle de bir minik konuşacağız herhalde. Çok iyi konuşmadan gidebiliyorum. Kolay gelsin. Mecbur mu konuşacağız?
Walter.
Samuel, my boy. As I live and breathe. I kept meaning to call, but phones are so impersonal. How are you holding up?
I'm just happy Anna's coming home. Things could have been much worse.
It always can be. It always can be. You went through something terrible, but I'm glad you came out the other end.
Teşekkürler. Sağ
I had to brush
tontonum.
myself with the maker here and there, and I would never call them fun. Not fun at all. Life-affirming, though, definitely. Even for those close to you, it leaves a mark. Now, 2 members of my family of heart are gone. One is wounded. It might be time for me to finally hang up my saddle. The Basswood jungle has printed its last pages.
Aa!
Consider taking some time to think it through. This doesn't sound like you. My first week in the bullpen, you said to me, the pen is not a sword, but a shield.
Yeah.
You take this town's shield away?
Using my own words against me. Believe me, I wish there were another way.
Niye başka yol olmasın ki hacı?
But I lost my flame, and there's no one to pick up the torch. Except...
He's gonna offer you to be editor-in-chief. He never liked you leaving in the first place, though he is missing the obvious. Anna. She's connected to this place in a way that you aren't. She'd be the right choice. If you're not interested in the position yourself, that is.
You. I see no one more up to the task. You've proven time and time again you're the quintessence of a journalist. I should have told you a long time ago.
Thank you, but no. This town and I have too much history.
Quite right, quite right. It was a silly idea.
Hayır,
What
aptalca
about
bir
Anna?
fikirdi yani. En
I
olsa
can't
çok
think
iyi
of anyone who
olurdu.
cares more about Basswood.
Anna? She's always been a bit of a freelancer.
Bunu bir düşün ama.
Considered it.
Bunu bir düşün.
Though now I feel like a real tomfool. Do you think she'd take it?
We
Kesinlikle
won't know
eder.
until you ask her.
Bence eder. Niye
Wonderful.
etmesin?
But Samuel, make sure this isn't goodbye. And next time I send you a text,
I'll answer it, Walter. I promise.
if I can give you a small piece of advice,
Tabii.
a good life is one where you keep your friends close to your heart.
Aa, tontonum. Ya ben gerçekten John'la konuşmak istemiyorum ya. Öf!
So much stuff. Anna won't have to buy food for weeks.
Allah!
Probably should have brought her something to eat too.
Ay neler neler var. Hadi be sen de konuşalım da bitsin bu çile artık.
Hey, Bug.
Hey, Muley.
This one is all you. I never could get a read on her. How are you holding up?
Fine, I guess. Well, at least that's what most people want me to say when they ask.
Aşırı gereksiz uzatılıyor oyun.
Like you don't know it yet, but you will be fine. Eventually.
It sure doesn't feel that way.
Give it time. It will. And you have to keep in mind one thing. You're not alone. Your mom will always be there for you, no matter what.
What about you? Are you staying this time?
I'm not sure yet.
Bakalım göreceğiz. Yani Anna ile öpüşüp öpüşmeyeceğime çok bağlı.
But I promised your mom I'd help keep you out of her hair.
You did?
Of course. I'd help your mom, and I figured you'd be happy to have me around.
So we'll get to hang out again? Like in maybe board games at the coffee shop?
Bakalım.
Just like old
Nasip.
times?
Nasip bebiş.
Anytime you want.
You're the best, Muley.
I'm all right. Listen, I need to find Anna.
I'm alright
I'll
gerçekten.
see you around, okay?
The sooner the better.
Arkadaşlar Eno nerede?
And you make sure to
Huh.
push yourself. Get some fresh air. Don't let these doctors keep you cooped up for too long now. Oh, Sam, you're finally here. I was looking for you.
Beni niye arıyorsun be? Ne var teyze? Ben ondan
I
hoşlanıyorum.
know you've been through hell and back. I know that. If there's anything the Basswood Police Department can do for you, or even just little old me, you give me a holler, all right? For now, Well, I got some good news for you for once. We found Declan's fingerprints on Dennis's gun. And since your testimony and Anna's corroborate Dickie's statement, no charges are going to be filed against you or Anna. Clear self-defense. Still hard to believe a man I trusted was running a drug ring here.
Yani teyze ama yapmış.
She's worried about her re-election chances as sheriff. She's playing cleanup for the whole police force right now. Before you answer, just remember, it's always nice to have a police chief as a friend.
Sen müthiş bir adamsın ya. Müthiş. Keşke ben de hayatımda kararlar alırken böyle biri olsaydı hep yanımda.
It wasn't your fault. No one saw it coming.
I still would have trusted him with my life. He was serious, dedicated. Looking back, maybe obsessed.
Olabilir abla,
Deep
bilmiyorum.
under the floorboards. I didn't see it either.
What happened isn't on you.
Thanks, officer.
Bess, hon. I've known you too long for you to call me anything else. Well, I'd love to stay, but I'm afraid duty calls. Look after yourself, Sam.
Öpüşemeyiz, kusura bakma. Olmaz yani. Turtam.
So, I wasn't sure you'd show up at all.
Yeah, I meant to get here before you, but I had to stop by the cemetery on the way. Finally paid Nick a visit.
Still doesn't feel like he's gone, right? I was still thinking he'd come greet me when I opened the door, you know?
You feeling okay?
Is it crazy to say it feels like the longest day of my life is finally over?
Sen ve ben çok yakışıyoruz.
Same here. It didn't feel like it would end. But at least I had you with me.
Lucky for you, or you would have been the one getting shot.
Sorry. Sorry.
What about you? How are you compacting everything?
Ya seni düşünerek diyeceğimiz bir seçenek neden yok? Ben bile bilmiyorum mu desem acaba? Ay ne desem ki? Ay. Bir öpsek düzeleceksin ama.
It's way too big. It feels like a reel-to-reel film. That all really happened.
It's surreal, that's for sure.
I don't know if it'll ever feel real.
At least it's over. Whatever was on Nick's laptop is gone forever. But so are the bad guys. The scales are balanced.
Sanırım diyorum. Direkt sanırım diyorum. Yatacağım ama öpmeniz lazım.
If you say so. It's just... Want to tell me what you're doing here? Talk about the little details that don't add up and don't really matter? You better not be taking my happy ending away from us. It's just that... Okay. So, I talked to Walter. How would you like to be the next editor-in-chief of the Basswood Jungle?
What? Are you kidding?
I'm not. He's about to retire. I promised I'd talk you into it if you tried to turn it down.
Caner olaya öyle bakmasana. Sen yapmazsan ben yaparım diyorum. Sen yapmazsan ben yaparım diyorum. Sakin olun, sakin. S mi? Evet, S.
I still remember our old conversations. There's no way you don't want it.
Maybe. You're right. Ah, this is crazy. Okay, if I'm doing this, I might need help.
Her zaman yanında
What
olur
about
o.
you? Are you leaving town again?
Ay ne diyeceğiz şimdi? Bunların ikisi öpüşmeyecekler. Bu ikisi asla ama asla öpüşmeyecek. Gidip ne yapacağım? Ben burada kalmayı planlıyorum. Burada kalmayı planlıyorum.
Plan to stick around, at least for a little while. Maybe for a long while.
That's good. I'm gonna need writers.
I'll be here. Someone has to make sure this place doesn't burn down.
Sam Higgs Basswood protector.
Sounds a lot better than destroyer.
I am gonna need business cards.
No one uses business cards anymore.
It's the 21st century, Higgs. What's old is new again.
Uzaklaşıyor kamera.
Think about what Walter would want.
Ya Walter'a sokayım ya. Efe. Oyuna puanım 5. 5 puan veriyorum. Çok sevgili YouTube. Sizleri öpüyorum. Hayal kırıklığına uğradık. Çok hayal kırıklıklarım var. Sizi çok çok öpüyoruz Twitch'te beraber. Eğer ki beğendiyseniz beğenmeyi, kanala hala abone değilseniz abone olmayı lütfen unutmayın. Kendinize dikkat ediyorsunuz. Çanlar açılsın, yorumlar yapılsın. Öptük sizi. Bay bay.